Hello you guys, welcome to a new video and hello from Barcelona Beach. Now, this video is not about Barcelona, but it is about beaches that are very close to Barcelona and beaches that are a really nice getaway for a day. So, in case you are staying in Barcelona for more than just 2 or 3 days, make sure to hang on in this video because I am going to show you where you can best relax close to Barcelona, but on beaches that are way more beautiful than this one. Now, please don't get me wrong, I love that the city I live in comes with a beach. But let's be honest, it is not the most beautiful beach, neither is it the perfect beach to relax. Because, especially in the afternoons, it does get extremely crowded here. It is less enjoyable because it's super loud. There's like music coming from all sides. There's a lot of people, a lot of noises, and it's also not the most cleanest beach on earth. So this is why I am going to show you beautiful alternatives, beaches that even come with crystal clear water, and they aren't far away. They are just a train ride away from Barcelona. So let's go on this journey, guys. Hello, hello! I am currently in Castelldefels, which is another town close to Barcelona. This time I took a train and it took me 20 minutes to get here. One important thing, there are 2 train stations here in Castelldefels. There is this one where I'm at, and it's the one that is in the city. If you have a look here behind me, I am basically in the city center. This is the square in front of the train station. You will find some restaurants here, some cafes and bars, and from here it takes about 30 minutes to walk to the beach. So if you don't want to do that walk, and if you are not interested at all in the city itself, then you will probably want to go to the other station, which will take about 1 or 2 minutes more on the train, and then you will reach the station which is directly in front of the beach of Castelldefels. For those of you who are interested in hiking, there are also some routes that you can do here. There are some mountains behind the city that are also very beautiful and highly recommended if you are into hiking. But for now we will start the walk towards the beach. Castelldefels is not that big, but it does have some nice cafes, bakeries and restaurants. So for those of you who get there hungry, it might be worth it to get out of the train station near the center. 20 minutes later we reached the wide and long beach of Castelldefels. It comes with a wide and huge beach promenade that is perfect to also take a nice walk along the beach. Here we are at the beach of Castelldefels. Usually this part is a little bit less crowded since, as I've mentioned before, there's another train station that is in this direction, and usually people get out there because it's way closer to the beach, so most of them would stay there in this area. What I really like about Castelldefels is that it's a huge and super long beach and also very wide. You can see here in the background there are some people playing volleyball, so you can do some sports here on the beach. You will have more than enough of space for yourself since the beach is huge. And also you can take really nice walks along the beach here. There's a very nice beach promenade. You can also see some restaurants and some bars here in the background, so you definitely won't get hungry here. This is actually a place very close to Barcelona where you can really enjoy a nice day on the beach. You will also notice that there are lots of people doing sports such as playing beach volleyball, so make sure to bring your ball if you want to play. On the promenade you will find various ways that directly lead to the beach. Even though there are a lot of people on the beach, you can enjoy a nice swim without hundreds of people right next to you, thanks to the wideness of the beach. The people simply just aren't all at one spot, as it seems like in Barcelona, for example. In case you don't get lucky to use some of the free volleyball nets, there's always enough space to play any other beach game. Alright, this was it from the beach of Castelldefels. I am now in front of the train station Playa de Castelldefels, which means that this is the one that is right in front of the beach. For me, Castelldefels is a really nice beach to have an active beach day or also to relax with a lot of space. But obviously it is not the most beautiful beach close to Barcelona. But guys, we will get there. I just arrived in Badalona. It is a small town very close to Barcelona. It's only about 15 to 20 minutes away from Barcelona with a train, so it's very easy to reach. I personally think it's a very cute little town here. What I really like about Badalona is that it comes with delicious ice cream, but also it has a very nice beach promenade that you can see here behind me, where you can find a lot of restaurants, cafes, and also a very long beach. And I'm going to show you that beach right now. If you spend the day in Badalona, there is no need to worry about anything, as you will find everything you need right on that beach promenade. What I really like about Badalona is that its beach stretches super long and also it's very wide. And it's way less crowded than the beaches in Barcelona. So for me it's always worth to come here because it's super close, and for me personally it's already way more enjoyable than the beach in Barcelona. Here on this beach you have a lot of options. You can rent a kayak, you can rent stand-up paddle boards, you can do some sports here like play volleyball or other beach games because you have enough space here, and also you can enjoy the sea. Thanks to the wide and large beach, you will find a good spot for yourself to relax even on a Sunday afternoon. Also in Badalona you can find a few volleyball nets that are free to use, although it is less than in Castelldefels. Badalona is also famous for its anise that has been produced here for many years, and that's also why this statue is here. It's the monkey with the bottle of anise in his hand. The anise is called anise del mono, which means anise of the monkey, and the fabric is right here behind me. It's the old fabric, and this is where the anise has been produced for many years. Here in Badalona you will not only have enough space to relax, but also enough space to play some beach games. I personally think that Badalona is a great alternative to the beaches of Barcelona for everybody who doesn't have time or doesn't want to go too far away but still wants to enjoy a nice day on the beach. It's a really nice beach, and as I said, it's way more calm here and way more quiet, so you can definitely enjoy a very nice time here on this beach in Badalona. Alright, we are at another beach. This time we are on the beach Masnou. This one is also close to Barcelona. It's only half an hour away from Barcelona in train, and I think you can even see the city here behind me. So yeah, we are still super close, and it's a nice one. It's less crowded. Even on a Sunday afternoon you will probably find enough space here for yourself, and it's a very long beach. It stretches super long. On this side there is also enough space to do some sports, to play volleyball. There are some nets free of use, and there's definitely more than enough space for anybody. So yeah, you can also do your sports here, and it's a really nice beach to spend your afternoon at. And Masnou is also not too crowded. You will for sure find a good spot here to soak in some sun, even if you woke up late and get there only in the afternoon. You can also easily enjoy a nice swim here, as the water is clean and nice and there aren't that many people, so that you can fully enjoy your swim. Now this was it from Masnou. I hope you liked it. You may have realized that this beach is quite similar to Badalona and also to Castelldefels. Badalona actually is quite close, so yeah, they are similar, and you can go a lot further this direction with the train and take different stops, and they will all look quite similar. But if you go further up into this direction, further away from Barcelona, it will change a little bit and the beaches will get even more beautiful. And I'm going to show you that area right now. So hang on with me to see something that is really nice, super beautiful and reachable by train. Alright, here we are in Blanes. Blanes is about 1 hour and 20 minutes away in train from Barcelona. And it is as close as you can get to the Costa Brava in train. I will stay here in Blanes and I will show you the beach now. Blanes is a very cute coastal town, and it also has a very beautiful and big beach. And also there's a very nice viewpoint. I'm going to show you this viewpoint now first, and afterwards we will go to the beach. So one little downside about Blanes is that you need to walk about half an hour to get to the beach, because the train station is quite far away from the beach. But anyway, it is only half an hour and it is for sure worth it. Now, even though the hike all the way up to the viewpoint may not be the most easiest, you will already get a very good impression of what Blanes looks like. And then half an hour later, I made it all the way up to the old castle of Blanes. Alright guys, I made it all the way up to the castle. The entrance is free, by the way, and you will get views all over Blanes. Look at that. You can see the whole city from up here, and of course the huge and endless beautiful beach that we are going to see in just a little bit. It is a great viewpoint, but also an amazing photo spot. Now this here is the most famous point of the castle, with the beautiful view of Blanes that you can see here in the arrow. But it's time to now show you the beach from closer. The beach of Blanes is long and wide, and right in front of it you will find the beach promenade with a lot of restaurants and cafes. Let's check out the little beach viewpoint. The beach of Blanes is really long, and the little hill is right in the center of the beach and gives you a great overview of both sides. And the good thing is, you only have to climb up a few stairs. Now you can see that the main part of the beach is rather crowded. But the further you go to the left or right side, the more space you will have to yourself. Alright guys, now as you can see, it is very clouded today. Now Blanes is worth a visit anyway, in my opinion, because it has a lot to offer. Not only the castle that I showed you before, but also the beach that is nice anyway, because I hope you can see it in the camera. The water here is crystal clear. It comes in different shades of blue and it's just beautiful. And the beach here is endless, so there will always be space for you. And during the hot summer temperatures, it definitely is nice to refresh yourself here in the sea. So anyway, it's clouded, yes, but for sure still worth a visit. And also, besides the beach and the castle, and in general a nice coastal town, there's also a botanic garden that is quite famous. It comes with amazing views and is also quite famous because that one has been shown in many scenes of the series Games of Thrones. For all of you who have seen that one, you might feel that this place is a little bit familiar to you. The entrance fee there is €7, and it's for sure worth it. It's a really nice, beautiful botanic garden. You won't regret paying the entrance fee of €7, that's for sure. Now I really hope you now got a nice impression of what Blanes looks like and the things you can do here if you spend a day here in Blanes. But hang on guys, because this is not yet the best beach close to Barcelona. There's one more that I want to show you, and it's my personal favorite beach. In my opinion, it is the most beautiful beach close to Barcelona that is reachable by train, and it's even closer to Barcelona than Blanes. So hang on here, stay with me guys, I'm going to show you that one right now. Alright guys, I promised you to show you my favorite beach that is close to Barcelona, and it's time to do that right now. I just arrived in Sant Pol de Mar, which is a nice little coastal town close to the Costa Brava, and it is reachable in train from Barcelona in only 1 hour. So it's not too far, and the town is really nice. You can see the beach of the town here behind me. Here you can find everything, restaurants, bars, ice cream, everything. But I am not going to stay here on this beach because there's a really nice one very close to this place. It is 20 minutes away from here, 20 minutes walking. But guys, trust me, it is worth it. You will love it. There are a lot of wide and endless beaches here in Sant Pol de Mar, and the town itself is a really nice and calm town. So this is Sant Pol de Mar. It's a very small village with its own beach, but we want to go all the way here. If you can see that little rock formation over there in the water, that's where you want to go. The beaches in Sant Pol de Mar are all really beautiful with clean and nice water, so it really doesn't matter too much which one you choose. Now you guys, this is it. This is my favorite beach that is super close to Barcelona and reachable in train. I don't think I promised you too much, right? It definitely is worth coming here and enjoying a beach day here. The sea is a bit rough today. You can see there are actually quite a few waves, and that is why the water is not as clear as it usually is. I'm going to place you a photo here of what it usually looks like when the sea is calm, because then you can see the colors of the water even better, the different shades of blue, and it's insanely beautiful. Let's take the stairs down to the beach. If you want to go to one of the other beaches we saw along the way, there's also a way here that you can take along the railroad that will take you to the other beaches. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, this beach is quite popular and it will get crowded in the afternoon, especially on weekends during the summer months. But if that is the case, don't worry, because there are so many alternative options nearby. Now, the good news is that Sant Pol de Mar comes with a lot of beaches. The one that we first saw, that is quite small and it for sure gets crowded. There are a lot of wide and way bigger beaches than that one. So make sure to check out other places as well, because they are just as beautiful and you will definitely enjoy your day here. One thing I want you to be aware of before going down these stairs is that these beaches are also popular nudist beaches. You will see naked people there, but don't worry, you do not have to get naked at all. It is a mixture of nudists and people in swimsuits, so whatever you feel comfortable with is totally fine here. I totally love this beach because of the surrounding nature. It is right in front of the cliffs and it is wide and has super beautiful and clear water. The water felt super nice, but it's usually way calmer. On that day, the current was quite strong due to the waves, but it really was a nice refreshment. Now, some of you might know me already a little bit, and you guys know that I cannot leave a place before going up to a viewpoint to have an overview of the whole area, and that's what I'm doing right now. Before going back, I want to go up to a viewpoint with some ruins, and from there I will be able to not only show you this beach here right behind me, but also the endless beach options that you have here in this area. So yes, there are ruins up there. It is another nice photo spot, and for those who are interested in hiking in this area, this is your point to start. But I must admit that the views are not the best and not quite what I had been hoping for. This is it from this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you've got some inspiration about where to go if you are staying for a while in Barcelona. Now I'm curious, write me in the comment section which beach was your favorite one. And also, of course, if you want to add a beach to the list, make sure to drop the name as well in the comment section. Now, if you like this video, I would appreciate it a lot if you could support my work and leave me a like. And I really hope to see you in the next video, so make sure to subscribe to this channel to not miss out on any further adventures of mine. See you in the next one.